Hello, everyone out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Xland. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about Love Actually. That's right, Love Actually from 2003. This piece of shit rom-com that you women love so much. I don't understand it. The whole movie is bullshit. I understand all movies are bullshit. I get that, okay? But the way these people, we're dealing with relationships. We're dealing with how people first meet each other, how they notice the idiosyncrasies about each other, okay, how they develop a sort of a bond, which later turns into a flirtation, which turns into a relationship, which turns into genuine feelings, okay? These things take time, okay? These things, you have to fucking, you have to work on these things, okay? You have to learn about these things. You have to learn about these people, okay? Now I understand that, you've only got so much time, you're dealing with a lot of relationships, okay? But you've got to find some sort of a hook that these characters have so that you can see it's plausible they want to pursue this. They want to pursue this. For example, let's say you got an average guy, okay, and all of a sudden he meets some super gorgeous woman, okay? He's attracted to her. He's trying to win her over, okay? We don't need a lot of a backstory there. We don't need a lot of motivation because we already know what the motivation is, okay? He's average. She's above average. He wants a woman who is above average. Therefore, we already see his motivation. We already see what he's trying to do. We already know that he probably doesn't have any girlfriends in his life. He's not successful with women. Okay, he's very lonely. More than likely, he's pretty lonely. Okay, and he wants a girl that's beautiful. Okay, because he wants to be a higher status socially. Okay, and one of the best ways to get a higher status socially is be around the arms of a trophy girlfriend. Okay, having a hot girl with you makes you more attractive. Doesn't matter what you look like. Your looks can stay the same. But if you have a gorgeous girlfriend, you just became better looking. Okay. I didn't make the rules. These are the rules that women follow. These are not the rules that men follow, okay? For men, it's totally different, okay? But for women, it's not, okay? So naturally, a man will want to improve his social status by having a better-looking girlfriend. Also, he wants a better-looking girlfriend. He wants a beautiful woman. So we understand his motivations, okay? We don't have to go that deep into it, okay? We don't have to wait for them to find something in common that they both enjoy doing and then realize that, they like the same actors and, and they like the same food. They both vacation in India. No one gives a shit about that, okay? Now, if this was like maybe two super good looking people, maybe we could see that, okay? But we're talking about an average guy that dropped a gorgeous woman. So we see the motivation there. Okay, he has to win her over, okay? Because a hot guy will just get her, okay? But an average guy can't just get her. He's got to put in the work. And it's exciting, okay? I mean, it's exciting. There's a story there of an average guy trying to win over a hot girl, okay? Many movies have been made about this fucking topic. It's nothing new. It's a cliche, okay? But that's what makes it interesting. We already automatically know his motivations, but how is he going to accomplish his goal is the fun part, okay? We already know that she's high value, okay? They never make the movies the other way around, okay? Whenever it's the other way around, whenever you got an average girl and a super attractive guy, okay, they just bend the rules, okay? They just make a bunch of bullshit so that the average looking women will feel like they too have a chance to get a hot guy like that, okay? And a lot of that is these fucking movies, and a lot of it is just, the bullshit dating market that we have today, okay? You've got like basically the top 10% of all the men are fucking all the women, okay? It's true. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true, okay? If you're a high value man, you are fucking all the women out there, okay? The women aren't going after the average guys. They're not going after the guys that are on the same level as them. They're going for the higher levels, okay? And if they happen to get lucky, if the guy has opening in a spot, and they're gonna get to fuck him, and now they think that they're high value because they, if a girl who's a 6 fucks a guy who's a 9, now all of a sudden she thinks she's a fucking 9. You see what I mean? And she's not, but she feels entitled to a 9. You see what I mean? And when those 9s don't fucking want her that way, okay, when by the time she realizes that she's a pump and dump, she's no longer a 7 anymore. Okay, now she's like a fucking 4. Okay, because she took too long. You see what I mean? And that's in a good situation, she'll end up with a guy who's a 5 or a 6. Okay, but if it's a bad situation, okay, then she's gonna be like a lot of these fucking bullshit feminists you see out there. But men are all assholes. Men are all assholes. You see what I mean? No, don't take any responsibility for your own actions. Just blame it all on men, right? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, and that's the danger of these movies. Okay, now us guys, man, ladies, there's a lot of things that women do better than men. I'm the first one to admit that. Okay. But damn it, when us guys, when we watch a fucking guy movie, we don't walk out of the movie theater thinking that's just gonna happen to us, okay? I never once walked out of a fucking Die Hard movie thinking that fucking terrorists were going to attack me at my job and I was going to have to fucking step up and beat the shit out of all these fuckers and save the hostage. I never thought that would ever fucking happen to me. Okay, I knew it was bullshit. I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie, but I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was never gonna happen. Okay, it belongs there. Okay, you girls watch shit like this and you think it's gonna fucking happen to you in real life. Get the fuck out of here. You think men really act this way? Really? How many men do you know that act this way, that you're actually attracted to? Exactly. Exactly. They don't. Okay? This is a bullshit narrative, okay? And as long as they keep making movies like this, okay, girls are gonna keep thinking this shit's gonna fucking happen to them. And then by the time they realize that they were sold a big fucking pile of fucking donkey dick, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late to do anything about it. So I'm trying to catch it early here. And guys, if you're watching this, I know it says, the straight man's point of view, but guys, if you're watching this review, dude, don't fall for this. Don't do it. Don't make the mistakes that I did. I made those mistakes, man. I watched these movies thinking it was gonna get me laid. Okay, I already reviewed every fucking episode of Sex and the City. It's on this channel. Okay, and the reason I did it, the reason I even watched Sex and the City was because all the hot girls I knew were watching the show. They were all talking about it, and I thought that maybe if I watched the show that all the hot girls I knew were watching, that maybe I would learn something about how to fucking pick up girls. Honestly, that's what I thought when I watched Sex and the City. Instead, what I realized is that these girls are being fed a load of fucking bullshit. Okay, and it has not gotten better. Okay, guys, don't make the mistake that I made. Don't watch these movies thinking that it's gonna turn you into a fucking Don Juan. It is not. These movies are crap. They're full of shit. I have seen some good chick flicks. I've reviewed a few of them on this channel. Okay, I have. Thelma and Louise was pretty fucking good, I thought. Okay, and I'd never seen that before. Okay, but if you're looking at these movies to learn about how to fucking flirt with women, how to talk to women, it's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna fucking work. All right, it's not. The only time the shit that you see in this movie works is when the guy is already high value, which means that the girl already likes the guy. Okay, if the girl already has the hots for you, if she's already thinking about you all the fucking time, okay, and you know damn well that she's into you, okay, then you can pull the fucking the fucking sandwich boards with all the fucking messages on it. You can pull that off, okay, because that's not what you needed to win her over, okay. But if you're a guy who's trying to get a girl like him and you think doing that shit's gonna fucking work, dude, you're gonna get the cops called on you. Okay, it ain't gonna fucking happen. All right, you're gonna, or either that, or God forbid, it's someone that you work with, dude, because then you have a meeting with HR. Okay, and that ain't gonna go well. Okay, so don't fucking do that shit. All right, it's all bullshit. All right. I'm Diego. I'll give you a straight man's point of view. Okay, we're gonna talk about a Love Actually here. Okay, because it's the holidays right now. Christmas is right around the corner, and what I do is I review your fucking chick flicks and I give you a straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you never got. Okay, when you watch this shit with your gay friends and your girlfriends, and your fucking little dildo fucking vibrator parties, all that kind of fucking bullshit that y'all ladies all like to do, okay? I got nothing against the genre, okay? But God, I'm gonna call it bullshit when I see it, right? And it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, all right? Anyway, so I've already talked about a lot of the couples that are in this movie. I already talked about Harry, Karen, and Mia. That's the Alan Rickman and fucking Emma Thompson's. I already did that story. That bullshit fucking story. I already talked about fucking what Laura Linney, Sarah, and Rodrigo Santoro's Carl. I already talked about that fucking bullshit, that non-love story, because nothing happened between them. I already talked about fucking John and Just Judy, the porn stars that look like shit. That fell in love over nothing. We never saw why they fell in love. They just did. I know they were naked around each other simulating sex, but they were doing that for a whole bunch of people, and then they were nervous around to get the fuck out of here with that noise. I already talked about fucking Hugh Grant, Prime Minister David. He doesn't have a last name. And Natalie, the more cushion for pushing lady, the Monica Lewinsky stand-in. God, I can't believe you women fall for this shit. You actually love that story, man. But Hugh Grant as the Prime Minister, and Natalie the fat intern. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, so we're done with those stories. All right, thank God. All right, thank God we're done with that shit, man. And then, of course, I already talked about fucking Mark, Peter, and Juliet. That was the fucking The Walking Dead guy, Rick Grimes. And Keira Knightley and her fucking husband, yeah. And that whole bullshit, that was a non-romance because nothing happened with them either. What the fuck kind of movie is this, man? Even the one with Alan Rickman and nothing happened. He never even fucked that girl, the Mia, the hot secretary. He just bought her a fucking necklace, and that fucking sent his wife all fucking pissed off. Okay? And now he fucking probably lost his marriage. I mean, they're still married at the end of the movie, but like, she obviously is not fond of him. She's mad at him. You can tell by the way she dry kissed him when he came back from the air. We didn't even spend Christmas with him. Not real. I mean, he did. I guess like a month later he came back. He left for a month. Like, what the fuck, man? He didn't even fuck this girl. He didn't kiss her. Nothing. He bought her a fucking necklace. Big fucking deal. He bought her a fucking necklace. What the fuck, man? Yes, I bought her a necklace. Okay, she's a secretary. She means a lot to me at work. But nothing in between her and I have ever fucking gone on. Nothing between her is ever going to go on. You got nothing to worry about. Okay, that's how I would have fucking handled it. Okay, that would have been that. Okay, but then again, I never would have bought my fucking secretary a necklace either. Okay, that's bullshit. All right, but anyway, moving right along. The next relationship we're going to talk about is Daniel and Sam. Okay, Daniel, Sam, Joanna and Carol. Joanna and Carol. Who the fuck are they? Oh, anyway. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, Daniel and Sam. Okay, Joanna and Carol. Okay, now, first of all, let's talk about Daniel and Sam. Okay, Daniel is Liam Neeson's character, okay? He's obviously in his 40s and shit. He's got a son, a 12-year-old. Well, actually, I think he's like 11 in the movie, but he was played by a 12-year-old actor named Sam. Okay, that's his son, okay? Now, as I said, Daniel's played by Liam Neeson, and his son, Sam... who is he played by? Sam is played by a kid named Thomas Brody, okay? I guess he's a British kid. I don't fucking know. Okay? And then Joanna is played by Olivia Olson, or who the fuck that is. Olivia, oh, that's a little girl. It's a black little girl, okay? And then Carol is played by Claudia Schiffer, okay? We're going to get to that. All right, so the story between that is, okay, we got fucking... Liam Neeson, who, like I said before, just like Billy Bob Thornton, who's also in this movie, Liam Neeson is known in Hollywood as having a very big fucking schlong. Okay? I can't, I'm sorry, but it's true, all right? He's known as Mr. Dark Man, but he ain't dark. Mr. Qui-Gon. Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. Anyway, this motherfucker, Schindler's Fist. Sorry. Release the Kraken. Yeah, I bet he released it. Anyway, okay, so Daniel, Daniel is in mourning, okay, his wife died. Okay, his wife died. His best friend is Karen. Karen's played by Emma Thompson. That's the one who's married to fucking Hans Gruber himself, Alan Rickman's character, Harry. That's another love story, okay? But the characters do interact. A lot of the characters know each other and stuff. All right, so Karen is best friends with Daniel, so she's always hanging out with fucking Daniel. Okay, they're always talking on the phone. She's always going to his house. You know, he invites her to events and she goes to them without her husband. But yeah, she gets fucking pissed off when her husband buys his secretary a fucking necklace, right? But Harry doesn't say shit when he's over here fucking hanging out with big cock fucking Daniel all the fucking time, who's recently widowed. Okay, but anyway, so Daniel, he's recently widowed, okay? Now in real life, this movie came out in 2003, but in real life, Liam Neeson's wife did pass away, okay? She died from the injuries that she sustained on a ski slope accident, okay? And that was back in 2009, yeah, 2009, when she died. Or is it 2001? I'm not sure. I gotta look that one up, okay? But yeah, she died in real life in 2000, I guess it's 2000, was it 2009? Yeah, it was 2009. Yeah, man, talk about predicting the future, okay? Because this movie's 2003, so 6 years after this movie came out, his wife died for real, okay, on a ski slope, okay? His wife was an actress as well. Her name was Natasha Richardson, okay? And she was the daughter of, some other fucking famous actress. I forgot who it was, okay? But anyway, Vanessa Redgrave was her mother. Natasha Richardson's mother was Vanessa Redgrave, okay? And she was also a famous actress, okay? She fucked a lot of people in the 60s and 50s, all right? She actually fucked some guy in the late 60s. They were in a movie together, Franco Nero. They had a son, I believe, and then she went off and became married some other guy, divorced him because she cheated on him all the time. Then she became fucking Timothy Dalton's lover. Not married, but lover for like a good 16 years or some shit, man. From 1971 to 1986, okay? Yeah, 15 years. She was the lover of Timothy Dalton, not married. And then after that, she got reacquainted with her ex, Franco Nero. And then they tied the knot. Yeah, 36 years later, they got married after they already had a kid 36 years ago. And for those of you who don't know Franco Nero, I didn't know who the fuck he was either, man. I don't follow that shit. That's like from the 50s and 60s, okay? But I do remember Franco Nero from Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. He was the General Rolando Esperanza. That's right. He was the fucking South American drug lord who was the MacGuffin of Die Hard 2. So those of you didn't know that, now you know that. That was the Franco Nero. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that's who Vanessa Redgrave was married to, but her daughter was Natasha Richardson, and Natasha Richardson was married to Liam Neeson. And like I said, 6 years after this movie came out, he had to go to her funeral for real. Okay. They did have a son together, okay, and she died in 2009, okay? She hit her head during a ski accident. She went to the hospital. She went into convulsions later on, and then she passed away. It was really sad. Really, really sad, okay? But in this movie, Daniel is actually, yes, he was married to Sam's mother, but he was not Sam's biological father. We don't know who the fuck Sam's father is, okay? Daniel in this movie is Sam, that 12-year-old boy, is his stepfather. You got to remember that, stepfather, not father, stepfather. Okay, so now that his wife is dead, he has technically no relationship with this boy anymore. Okay, but he still looks at this kid as his son. Okay, so he still loves this kid as his son. Okay, and it's never fun. Why they didn't just make Daniel his father, I don't know for sure. I have an idea. I think the reason is because they're trying to push this bullshit narrative. The storyline is trying to tell you that fucking single moms rule. Okay. And that, you know, you can get pregnant by anybody. It doesn't fucking matter who it is, okay? Because there's always going to be some fucking shining white knight with a big fucking cock like Liam Neeson who's going to sweep right in there, take care of you, and take care of that fucking kid that's not his and love him to death, right? Don't we know how that works all the fucking time, right? Exactly. That's what men want too. Okay, we want to raise someone else's fucking kid instead of our own, right? Right, guys? Am I right? Okay, well, if you watch this movie, that's exactly what it is, all right? Once again, another fucking bullshit message. Okay, so yes, they actually made Liam Neeson the stepfather of this kid, Sam, all right? But anyway, his wife dies. So he has a funeral for her, okay? Karen, of course, goes. Okay, at the funeral, he makes a little fucking speech, okay? He makes a speech where he cries out his soul in front of everybody there about his wife, my darling, my missus. He's like, you know, and the eulogy song he decides to play is the one that she liked a lot. His dead wife liked. It's called "Bye Bye Bye" by the Bay City Rollers. Oh my fuck! And that song came out in 1975. Yeah. Now, for those of you who probably don't know who the Bay City Rollers are, I do. Okay, they sang that song SATURDAY night. SATURDAY night. You know, just a Saturday night. Yeah, a Saturday night song from the late 70s. Yes, I'm that old. I was a little fucking kid. I was a toddler when that song came out, but I remember it. It played on the radio all the fucking time. I think my mom even had the fucking record at home, okay? The Bay City Rollers, all right? But yeah, this is not that song. This is fucking Bye 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 by the Bay. How do I describe this song? I'm not even going to try. Just listen to it. It's on YouTube. Just fucking listen to it. Okay, that's the song they played at his fucking dead wife's funeral, okay? That's a song that his dead wife liked a lot. Okay, so anyway, Emma Thompson's character, Karen, tells him that no one will fuck him if he's always crying, because he talks to her in private. Like I said, he's not fucking her. Yeah, right. They're just friends, but he's not fucking her, right? Right? Okay, but he's there in the kitchen talking to her, and he just starts like crying right in front. You know, and I understand he's grieving. You know, he's talking to his friends, so that part's believable. I mean, you know, I don't like to talk that much about it here, especially on this channel and stuff. Okay, but I know what it's like, okay, to lose this person that you love, okay? I know what it's like, all right? And that's all I really want to say about it. I know what the grieving process is. I know what it's like to fucking happen unexpectedly. It's nothing to laugh about, okay? So I understand, okay? And I do respect it. I don't want you to think I don't. I've been through this myself, okay? And honestly, I never want to go through it again. Okay, so I understand what it's like to lose someone that you love, okay? Your partner, okay? Knowing that they're never going to fucking come back. All right, I know that. I know that fucking feeling. I have all the utmost respect and sympathy and empathy for people that go through that. Okay, but in this movie, he's crying a lot. Okay, and he plays that stupid ass song at the funeral, so it's hard for me to feel sorry for him. Okay, but anyway, he's talking to Karen. I guess that's his best friend. He has no male friends. Okay, and he starts crying in front of her, and she basically tells him, "Hey, listen, you know, you're never gonna get laid. You know, it's a British movie, so she says, no one's gonna shock you if you're always breaking down, Daniel." You know, like that. But she mean, you know, he's never gonna get laid. He's always crying in front of people about his fucking dead wife. All right, which is true. No woman wants to fucking hear that. Okay. Okay, and then he talks to his son, his stepson, Sam. And Sam tells him that he's in love. Okay, little boy's in love. Oh, how cute is that? Little boy's in love, all right? And Dan Dan does a whole fucking coach pep talk that he decides to become fucking a coach, like for a fucking football team. He starts pacing around back and forth in the living room. All right, son, now how are we gonna handle the situation here? Okay, you tell me you're in love with this girl, right? Right? You're in love with her, but how much do you know about her? Does you know how she feels about you? Okay, what are you gonna do about it? You know, just like that. It's fucking stupid, man. What the fuck? He just told you he has a hot for a girl. If you're a fucking real, I know he's not your son, your real son, but if you're a real fucking adult, you realize he's just a little fucking kid. He doesn't even know what love is. Okay? He just likes a little girl. Okay? He's starting to fucking hit puberty now. That's all it is, all right? He's starting to get hard on, the hair's growing in fucking places. That's all it is, all right? You know, but you got to make it this big theatrical performance, okay? Okay, and then he asks the son, and what does she or he feel about you? Yes, they had to go there. Of course they fucking had to go there. Okay, Richard Curtis wrote this fucking movie and directed it, okay? Richard Curtis, okay? It's a fucking libtard fucking Hall of Fame. Okay, he did fucking, what the fuck's her name? Who's it? Bridget Jones' Diary. He did fucking Notting Hill, okay? This is the kind of shit that he fucking does. Four Weddings and Fury. It's all fucking gay, man. Even the fucking straight characters are fucking gay. All right, of course they're gonna put that shit in there. This is 2003. Okay? So when the son says, I'm in love with somebody, the first thing he's thinking like, well, is it a she or a he? You see what I mean? This is fucking bullshit, man. What the fuck? God damn. You know, anyway, well, he sets him straight, literally. And the little boy Sam tells him, it's a she, Dad. It's a she. Okay? Okay. So he's basically confirming that he likes the pussy, all right? Okay? But he's upset because she doesn't notice him, okay? You know, and he says like, oh, but Daddy, she's the coolest girl in school. You know, and Dad's like, well then, son, my advice to you would be, you're fucked. Get the fuck out of here. Once again, the men are all fucking manginas. He's setting his son up to fail here, okay? He's telling his son, yes, be afraid of the fucking pussy. The pussy always fucking wins. She's always gonna be right. The best you can hope to do is to follow her around and lick her fucking asshole for the rest of your fucking life. Because once you're in love, that's it. You have no more agency. You can't do a goddamn thing. You can't even wipe your ass unless she gives you fucking permission to do so, all right? So you're totally fucking fucked. Yeah, that's what this movie's telling you. All right, so anyway, he's staring at a picture of his dead wife later on, okay? And he finds out that Sam is his girlfriend, in quotations. Her name is Joanna. That's the girl I told you about. She's like a half black girl. She's a black girl, okay? And she's going back to America for the holidays. So she's an American black girl. Ooh, that's even worse, all right? And Daniel recommends watching Titanic. Because that's how he wants to fucking bond with his son. He watches fucking Titanic. He watches Titanic to teach his son how to be a fucking man. Are you out of your fucking mind? You know, I bond with my son. We don't fucking watch Titanic, okay? What the fuck kind of show? Are you sure you're not fucking gay, Daniel? Are you sure your wife didn't just fake her fucking death? Okay, so she could go run off and be with a real man? That's what I'm trying to think fucking happened here, Daniel. All right, watching fucking Titanic. I guess that's supposed to fucking teach your son how to be a fucking man? Get the fuck out of here, okay? You know, how they think men act towards a relationship. This is exactly how the filmmakers, Richard Curtis particularly, thinks that men act in relationships, okay? They want to show in a chick flick, they want a rom-com, they want to show the men as all weak. They're all romantic, they're all more romantic than the women are. Okay? And that in order for men to prove that they're men, because their masculinity is always being questioned in these movies, is they have to act even more feminine. What the fuck, man? You're gonna show your kid a fucking chick flick to teach him how to fucking... Did I just say that at the beginning of this fucking video? You don't ever fucking do that shit? And what does this movie tell you? To do that shit. Alright? And not only that wasn't bad enough, they enact the trust me scene. That he reenacts that scene with his son while they're watching it in the fucking movie. Get the fuck out of here, man. God damn it. You don't want to know why there's so many fucking limp dick motherfuckers, pussy boys out there? It's because of shit like this, okay? This is the shit that their parents raised them on. Because they were raised this way. Okay? Because nobody wants to teach their fucking sons how to be a fucking man. They want to be a fucking pussy and cry over fucking girls. Okay? And spend their whole fucking childhood wondering if that girl likes him or not. What am I gonna do? My life is gonna be ruined, Dad. What do I do? Oh, well, son, we need to watch Titanic. We'll figure it out, son. That's exactly what the fuck's going on here. Jesus fucking Christ, all right? Now, there's a good scene here. Okay, Daniel says, like, you know, in the end, there isn't just one person, okay, for us. So he does tell him something that's honest and true. He tells the son, hey, listen, in the end, okay, there's not just one person for us, which means exactly what I've been saying, okay, is that women and men are not one in a million, we're one of a million, okay? There's lots of people out there that you will be compatible with, that you can be happy with, okay? When you only focus on one, okay, you're putting all your eggs in one basket, you're putting way too much pressure on that person to fulfill your insecurities. Fuck that noise, okay? You've got to be full, you've got to be whole yourself before you can let someone else in there. Okay, if you're expecting that other person to fill in those gaps in you that you don't fucking have, dude, you're gonna be looking for the rest of your fucking life and you're never gonna get it. Okay? You see what I mean? There's not one fucking girl for you. There's a lot. But when you find one that's good enough, okay, you stay with that one, okay? But I'm glad he at least told him that. Listen, in the end, there's not just one person for us, all right? And Sam thinks like, there is for me, Dad. She's the one. Oh, so now she's fucking Keanu Reeves, huh? Her name's Joanna. It's the same as Mom. Okay, I guess her mom's name was Joanna. That reminds me of a song. Joanna, I love you. That's by Kool and the Gang. Came out in the early 80s. Look it up. It's a great song, Joanna. Anyway, moving right along. So Sam says like he wants to play in the school concert band. They're having a nativity play, I guess, a musical number they're doing for all the parents at the school. Okay, because all these characters have kids that go to the same fucking school and they're doing a Christmas fucking play. Okay, musical. A lot of the kids are dressed up as animals and shit, but he wants to be in there. But he doesn't play a musical instrument. Okay, now Sam thinks that just like all the rock and rollers do, like the Mick Jaggers and shit of the world, okay, if he's a musician, he gets laid, okay? Well, that's true. If you're a musician, you will get laid a lot. That is true, okay? But actually, you don't have to be a musician, okay? Anyone who's famous will get laid a lot. Anyone with a high social status is famous, okay? Anyone who's famous has a high social status. A high social status will get you fucking laid a lot, whether you're a fucking executive at a fucking corporation, whether you own a business that employs a lot of fucking women, okay? Like a nightclub or something, whether you're a fucking, you know, whether you're a rock star, okay, a famous musician, whether you're a famous fucking athlete, okay, whatever. If you have a high social status, you're going to get fucking laid a lot. You don't necessarily have to be a musician, okay? But the kid figured out that, hey, musicians get laid. Yeah. Okay, no, famous people get laid. There's lots of fucking musicians out there that are fucking broke and can't fucking pull any fucking pussy at all. Okay? Famous, successful musicians get laid, okay? That's the truth, all right? But anyway, so he figures that out, okay? His dad does not correct him with what I just said, okay? But he does tell him, like, oh, that's a brilliant idea, son. Be a musician, yes. In fact, Ringo Starr, he was married to a Playboy centerfold. So if he can do it with his big fucking nose, I'm sure you can do it too. That's a great idea. The only problem, son, is you don't play an instrument. Yeah. So his son decides to learn how to fucking play the drums. Yeah. And apparently he fucking sucks at it. He's a little kid trying to learn how to do the drums. He's keeping fucking his dad up at night. His dad's walking around, oh shit, like this, you know, throughout the whole fucking movie because his son's trying to fucking learn how to play the drums. He doesn't correct his son, tell his son, hey, dude, cut that shit out. Or play it outside. Play it in the garage. I'm tired of fucking hearing that shit. Okay, I'm trying to do my work here. I'm trying to watch TV. And all I hear is your fucking bad fucking drumming throughout the whole house. No. Okay, that's what I would say, but you know, it's a fucking movie, all right? So that's going on. And by the way, Ringo Starr's wife was Barbara Bach is her name. And she was a Bond girl. She wasn't Playboy Centerfold. She was a Bond girl. She was in The Spy Who Loved Me. So yeah. So Daniel tells his son, hey, yeah, you know, fucking Ringo Starr married a Bond girl. So if he can do that, you can get laid too, you know, that kind of thing. All right. Yes, her name was Barbara Bach, okay? So Sam tries to learn how to play the drums, okay, which frustrates Daniel because, like I said, he walking around the house and he's hearing these fucking badass drums. His son sucks at the drums. All right. Later on, Daniel and Sam they talk about romance and shit. They talk about relationships. Okay. There was a Claudia Schiffer joke in there. Okay, he says something like, "Hey, well, maybe next thing you know, I'll be dating Claudia Schiffer or some shit like that," who obviously is a real supermodel, well, at least was in the '90s. I think she was trying to be an actress, but in 2003, I don't think she ever did anything really, really famous as far as making movies. You know, she like all supermodels. Okay, she latched onto a fucking billionaire and stayed with him. Although in the '90s, she was with a magician, David Copperfield. She dated him for a long time. Their relation went way the fuck public. Everybody fucking knew about it, but then they broke up. All right. But Claudia Schiffer, yeah, she was trying to be an actress back in the 90s. That was the height of her fame. She was in the god-awful Batman and Robin movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Uma Thurman. She was in, and Alyssa Silverstone. Yeah, she was in that piece of shit. She had a very small role, and that's the height of her fucking acting. She never really did anything as far as acting goes. Just like every other fucking supermodel who over the hill, she married a fucking billionaire, all right? That's what they all fucking do, all right? So anyway, but at this time, 2003, she was still trying to be an actress, all right? So that was a joke about Claudia Schiffer. It does come back later on. Okay, so now the Christmas Eve, Sam is not hungry for dinner. Okay, and they show up for the concert at school. Okay, they show up for the concert at school. Now Sam apparently is going to play the drums there for the nativity play. Okay, like I said, Joanna ends up being, we see her for the first time now. She's a 10-year-old black girl. All right. Okay, and then of course we hear the fucking "All I Want for Christmas" song, you know, the Mariah Carey version. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah, back when she was fat. Well, she's still fat. Okay, but she used to be hot, man. Remember Vision of Love in 1990? I love that song. She was so pretty and pure back then in 1990. Vision of Love. Okay, and then what the fuck? She started hanging out with these fucking gangster rappers and shit, and she got fucking fat and became a big fucking diva. But yeah, her. All I Want for Christmas is you, you know. Anyway, so that's going on here. Daniel is very proud of Sam as he plays the fucking drums pathetically at the fucking play. He tells Sam to tell Joanna that he loves her. This is his advice. He tells her, hey, not only do you need to be a vagina, you need to be a super vagina. Tell her right now, this little fucking girl, that you're in love with her. Okay, tell her you love her. That's what I should have done. I should have told your mother every day that I loved her, and I didn't. Don't make the same mistake I did, my son, my stepson, because your mom fucked another guy and I got stuck raising you. Go tell her that you love her. Just the way I loved your mom, even though she really had a fucking little kid that wasn't mine. Go do that right now. That way, when Joanna fucks around you and has a bunch of white kids, you can raise them. Yeah, go tell her you love her right now. Don't make my mistake. Tell her you love her right now. Yeah, pretty much that's what happens, okay? Because that's some great advice there, ain't it? I know all the dads in the world tell their sons that shit, okay? So that's going on here, teaching his son how to be a fucking pussy. Sam says, okay, Dad. Let's get the shit kicked out of us by love. I can feel my pussy getting wet right now, Dad. Yeah, pretty much, you know, yeah. He's gonna start wearing dresses. Next thing you know. Thank you, Daniel. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay. He bumps into Liam Neeson's character Daniel bumps into another woman, another mom. That mom's name is Carol. She's pretty, even though she's middle-aged. And it turns out Carol is played by none other than Claudia Schiffer. That's right. Claudia Schiffer is actually herself in this fucking movie. Not herself. She's playing a character named Carol in this movie, even though she is mentioned as herself earlier in this movie. Okay, so in this world where this movie takes place, there is a Claudia Schiffer, the model slash actress slash gold digger. Okay, and there's also a woman named Carol who is played by Claudia Schiffer. Okay, so we got two Claudia Schiffers in this universe. Okay, the real one and then this one. Okay, yes. Okay, and of course, like every fucking character, like every character in this fucking movie does, when Liam Neeson meets Claudia Schiffer in this movie for the first time, they look at each other. It's like, I mean, oh, hi. Yes, that's my son over there. Yes, I'm afraid he went to go tell his girlfriend that he loves her. Yes. I'm hoping that I'll see you again. You will see me again. I'll see you again. I'll make sure of it. I'll make certain of it. Yes. Well, I'm going to go now. I have to go find my son. Yes. Oh, but hopefully we will meet again. Maybe you can come over for dinner? I'll make sure of it. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's what happens. Every character in this movie, I swear to God, man, if there's a fucking janitor in this fucking movie and a goddamn proctologist, okay, that happen to make eye contact, the scene's gonna play out the exact same way. All right, that's how people fall in love with this fucking movie. Oh, hello. Yes. Like nobody fucking blinks, nobody fucking closes their eyes, nothing. It's just fucking, they just maintain the eye contact. Yes, I do have a son here. just like that's how they fall in love with this fucking movie, all right? So that's going on here, okay? They decide, Daniel and fucking Sam decide to chase Joanna to the airport, okay? Which is a cliche. Every goddamn rom-com ends with somebody fucking chasing after somebody else. That happens every fucking rom-com. This is no different, okay? What I don't understand here, though, is they're gonna chase her to the airport. Why the fuck would Joanna even go sing in a fucking recital at school and then immediately go to the airport on Christmas Eve? It makes no fucking way. She's got to go to America, right? It's Christmas Eve, right? How the fuck is she gonna get to America in time for Christmas? She won't. Okay, she's flying from fucking England to the United States, and we're assuming that she lives in New York, right? That's an 8-hour flight. Okay, she ain't gonna make it. Much less immediately after the recital, she goes straight to the airport. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, the timing makes no fucking sense. Anyway, they decide to chase her to the airport. Okay, they chase her. Yeah. You know, in some countries that's actually illegal, but I guess they can get away with it here. Okay, so right after the recital, okay, on Christmas. They chase after her to the fucking airport, okay? Now I know the flights are about to leave, okay, and they use Rufus, okay, as a distraction. Now Rufus, of course, the guy that works at the fucking the department store. We saw him earlier trying to wrap up the gold necklace for Mia that Harry was trying to buy. Well, he's at the airport. I guess he's trying to get it on plane. He distracts the security guys there, okay, the check people there, and the kid runs through them, okay? So you got all these security guards chase this little kid that ran right through the fucking metal detectors, all right? And they're chasing him, okay, and there's like fucking 4 adult men that are chasing this fucking 11-year-old boy, and he's beating them. They're not even close to catching him, okay, because that would happen realistically in a fucking airport that was filmed 1 year after 9/11, okay, in England, all right? So that's going on here, okay? The kid is faster than the 4 adult security guards that are chasing him, okay? He finally makes it to the gate, okay, and just like in that movie, The Graduate, you know, another cliche, there's the window, okay, and he's like, he puts his hands in and he sees the girl about to get on the plane. She's about to walk in the gate. No, Joanna, no! You know, like that. It happens every fucking one of those movies. Okay, so yeah, just like in The Graduate with Dustin Hoffman, okay? Puts his hands in the glass, okay? And then during the distraction, Sam confesses his love for Joanna. He tells her that he loves her. Okay, not really. But he tells Joanna, this little fucking black girl, that he loves her. Okay, and then she comes back and kisses him on the cheek, and then she fucking goes back in the gate and gets on her plane, all right? And of course, the kid, fucking Sam, has a fucking heart on because of this, okay? And then he hugs his stepdad. Now, why do I say stepdad that loud? Because, as I said before, when Liam Neeson's character, Daniel, bumped into Claudia Schiffer's character, Carol, at the fucking recital, okay, it turns out that Carol is also a fucking single mom! So here you got fucking big dick Liam Neeson, who married a single mom, and now he's raising that kid. And what does he immediately do? When he's done grieving for his dead wife, he falls in love with another single mom. At no point does Daniel ever once think about maybe fucking dating a girl that's got no fucking kids. That way he can actually have a biological child of his own. You know, maybe even a boy that can carry on his name if he had a fucking last name, but he doesn't because nobody in this fucking movie has a last name. Okay? So, you know, you see what I mean? But that thought never occurs to him. You know why? Because a gay guy wrote this fucking movie. That's why. Okay? Because a straight guy would think that. Okay? Even the straight guys out there that marry women with kids, okay? They want their own kids too. You know, I mean, do you honestly think that I would marry a woman? I would marry a woman that would not give me a child? You know, that I would have to be happy raising another man's children? You think that's gonna make me fucking happy? It's not. It's not. And the guys that do that are sacrificing a lot. And let me tell you something, ladies. If you got a guy like that, man, fucking don't fuck him over. I mean, you probably will, but you shouldn't fuck him over, okay? Because not every guy is able to do that, especially today, man. It's a totally different world now, ladies. Guys are waking up to this fucking bullshit, and the whole idea of the sexy, fucking attractive single mom that the guys want to fucking drop their whole lives in order to make her happy is fucking starting to die out, in case you haven't fucking noticed, okay? That's the reason guys like me are making fun of this shit in this fucking movie, okay? Because the times have changed, all right? Guys aren't falling for this shit no more, okay? When this movie came out, there was nobody telling anybody, hey, listen, you know what? Don't, you know what, dude, man, if you want to get with a woman, if you want to marry a woman, please don't marry a woman who's already got kids, okay? Because your life is going to be fucking shit, okay? They're going to have this other guy coming around who's going to be sizing you up all the time, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, the kid's not going to respect you because you're not his fucking his father, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of fucking shit. Her time's not going to be devoted to you. It's going to be devoted to her child, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of shit, okay? We weren't talking about that shit 20 years ago. They're talking that way now, okay? They're talking that way now. Guys aren't falling for this shit no more, ladies. I'm sorry, they're not. Okay, and movies like this give you that fucking idea, okay, that we're all a bunch of fucking idiots. No, men are just like women. We learn from our mistakes, and we don't make them again. All right, anyway. Whew. All right, I'm Diego. I thank you for watching this review. I'll be back later on to continue my review of Love Actually. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.